Good morning, my name's John, welcome to the channel.
This is part 2 of our walk following the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway, Cleckheaton branch, from Murfield up to Low Moor. We'll pick up the line just north of Norlow Hill Tunnel, where we finished in part 1.
This bridge we're looking at here, it's only a farmer's access, it's not a major road. Nip round and have a look, see what condition it's in. The road's actually cobbled. I expect it to be in just a mud bath under here, to be fair. That's the bridge. You can see it's had some concrete added since its original construction. These are just old compressed air cylinders with bits of scrap welded on. I believe an elderly lady who lives locally got it into her head though, unexploded bombs from World War II that they found on the embankment. The stonework that we see on the right is just a bit of protection for the sewerage pipe that runs down. It looks like this fence here has been made from repurposed sleepers. You see the holes where the chairs sat. When this line was dismantled in the 1980s, the wooden sleepers, which by now would have been well rotten, would have had little or no salvage value. Therefore, they were simply piled up and covered with topsoil. Now these mounds that we can see at the trackside are where the sleepers are buried. There's quite a few of these up this route. I think it might be a little bit cold this morning to sit on this. Again, it's made out of scrap. What we're looking at here is a breed of sheep native to this area. Can't remember the name of the breed. I'm nearly certain it's where we get wire wool from, used in the plumbing and fettling industry. Or maybe I'm getting confused, it might just be artwork, I don't know. So we're at a point now, we're running more or less parallel with the London North Western Railways, Leeds New Line. I don't know if you can see in the distance there, that's Cleckheaton Viaduct. That actually, it's a pedestrian footbridge that crosses a valley to Cleckheaton Spen station. We'll cover that in another video. Again, this is just a farmer's access bridge, I believe. Bit of a plaque on it, let's have a look. And this is looking from below. Yeah, just a farmer's access, look. So we're just crossing a bridge over Westgate. Again, the stonework to the right here considers a sewage pipe. Looking down into the town. Sure, you can see amongst the ivy here there's actually a concrete buffer stop. Just see it there. This looks like a concrete signal post. Got some artwork on the top. So just across this bridge was the platform to the right. There's nothing remains because, as we can see, it's now a supermarket car park. Where the supermarket is, I understand, was a goods yard. It was an island platform which sat where this line of cars is. Just got you around here, though some steps went up from the road level. Now bricked up. Just there in front of us. What we'll do, we'll nip down and have a look around here, see what remains. Looks like they've used salvage sleepers for this retaining wall. Still see the holes there where the chairs sat. So we'll go down, have a look underneath the station bridges. As we approach the station, we find a number of these stones that are inscribed Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway. If we look, like I said, there's a number of these. And this looks like the remains of a gas light. Can't see any more. So that's the bridge we've just been across. You see some church bells. Steps going up into town. This bricked up area here is where the steps went up to the platform. Substantial bridge up there, look. On the side of the former goods yard. You see one of the stone gate posts there in front of us. Survived pretty well. That's looking back into town. Still see one of the gate hinges down there. This is looking from the north of the station site. So we'll head up towards Low Moor, see what we can find up there. The stone wall to our left here, I believe, was a coal yard. Where we're walking right now would have been loads and loads of sidings. It does go on quite a while through the trees, as you can see. And the wall we can see just to our right led into the goods yard. You see there's a filling station there, part of the supermarket. The track bed would have been at the lower level. This earthworks that we're walking up was added when the Spen Valley Greenway was developed as an access up to the town. It's like a bridge may have come across here, a bit of an abutment there, across the sidings. This path slowly taking us back to track bed level. Yeah, so we're now at track bed level. Amazingly, we found a row of sleepers still in the original location. I'll show you them. Looks like those two rows. Still ballast between them as well, look. There's a row here. Another line we can just see down there, top of this embankment. Yeah, going through the trees there. I think the original alignment of the track was just to the left. There's still ballast down over there, to be fair, because to the right here, where all these new builds are, was the site of a gasworks. And we believe where we are now was the sidings for the gasworks. You see the housing estate down there. I think this bit of a brick structure here was perhaps something to do with the drainage down the track side. You see a few bricks there in the trees. Drainage gully, we think. We've just spotted, hidden in the trees here, a milepost. Let's have a look. Yeah, that will be 2 miles up to the junction at Low Moor. So just to the left of this, there's a few sleepers buried along the leaves. Just going down there, I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not. This bridge crosses over Whitechapel Road And the new builds you can just see to the right are on the site of the former Yorkshire tar distillers. Again, this was railway served, got its own sidings. I'll put a little map up so you can see whereabouts we are. This little overbridge still got holes where the arch formers were fitted during its construction. Same both sides. There's another mileage marker here, 3/4 of a mile over to the junction at Low Moor. Still see the railway fencing, just at the back there. I knocked through this ditch, looks a bit boggy. It looks like this sign's been fitted to the brackets for the telegraph wires. You'll see underneath there. And what would appear to be a rotted out telegraph pole just stuck out to the ground. We're just approaching the bridge, crossing the M62. With a bit of deviation from the track bed, possibly to avoid these established trees. You see the track bed there, the retaining wall amongst the undergrowth. I don't know if you can see it on camera. We're now crossing the A58. That way's looking towards Halifax. I'm just turning you around. That's looking towards Leeds. Not sure what these were for. I don't think I've ever seen a piece of wood that big that hasn't still been called a tree. put my phone on it for comparison. Unbelievable. There's two of them. We're up on an embankment now. We can see either side of the line there's a golf course. I think it may be Cleckheaton Golf Club. Clubhouse just down there through the trees. Two parts of the golf course separated by this former farmer's access. It's unusual in that it's still got its original steel handrails. They've usually been salvaged long ago. So have a look on the other side, see if it's down there. Yep, it's still there. It's original bracketry. Amazing. Got another original bridge here. Still got its riveted steelwork. And again, still got its handrails intact. Another mile post just at the side there. I think there's one at the other side. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's the other one. Means we're a mile away from the junction at Low Moor. We've got another pile of buried sleepers here under this. We know that because we can see them poking out the other end. Let's have a look. There, look. This camera's probably not picking it up, but we are on a substantial gradient up here. You can see in this bridge there still remains of soot from the days of the steam locomotives slogging their way up to Low Moor shed. I think this path is raised above track bed level at this point because it looks like it floods on the original alignment. There's a number of field drains running into it, as we can see there. Imagine it's quite boggy just to our left there. So we're now approaching the 67-yard Oakenshaw tunnel. We'll have a look when we get a bit closer. Some substantial retaining walls on the approach. Must have had problems with potential landslips. We'll walk through. Yeah, it's built completely in stone, no refuges. Quite a bit of soot up there, as you can see. Quite good condition really. Let's have a look at the portal from outside. It looks like this pile of sleepers has been raided to build this fence. You just see there. It's at this point where that vehicle's parked. A south curve left this line to join up with the Halifax to Bradford line. So the curve would have joined the main line just beyond the dismantled bridge, we can see. You just see the live line down there. That's between Bradford and Halifax. I'll just show you down here. The line straight into that tunnel. The area we're looking at now, which was once sidings, was the site of Transperience, a transport museum opened in 1995 here. Unfortunately, it weren't a terrible success and it closed 2 years later with huge debts apparently. I believe the intention was to run tram lines down the former trackbed where we've just walked, down as far as Cleckheaton. This never happened. We can still see footprints of buildings inside the former museum. The lines we can see in here are not railway lines, they're tram lines from the days of the museum. Our line followed this gentle curve to join up with the Halifax to Bradford main line just before this bridge. So this is the approximate site of the junction. The original Low Moor station was located here. It closed in 1965. The part of the track we're walking on now was part of the museum. Tram lines ran down here. These lampposts were actually built to support the overhead cables for the trams. This building was part of the museum, long since abandoned, and I believe we're now on the platform of a tram station. So just across the line in the trees there is the site of Low Moor engine shed. The current Low Moor station opened in 2017 on the opposite side of the bridge to the original.
This concludes the second and final part of this walk. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll be back soon.